Hello there, my name is Rachel like to talk about animation, and today we talk about Season 2, Episode 1 of The Ghost of mcGee. And this first episode was sort of surprising pretty good. I mean, beginning I was sort of afraid because when it happened of the final season on Season 1, that I feel they sort of eliminate the ghost console or the hand honcho because McGee's happiness is basically so overpowering and destroyed the ghost console, and I feel that was sort of kind of rushed and didn't make sense as much because when you have sort of checks and balances in the show or a sort of society, if you destroyed the head honcho, who could have taken his place? And they just left it sort of a happy ending that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't hate the show, I just didn't like the conclusion they come up with. Instead, I watched this new episode of this new season that I was sort of surprised they actually answered that sort of question because this first episode, season 2, episode 1, felt what supposed to happen on season 1 ended. That sort of realized you can't erase something while adding something new. And this was sort of kind of clicked because they're trying to be all positive, be helping for the community. That all works. But you have to have sort of checks and balances. You have that sort of balance that makes sense because too much happiness, too much wholesomeness sort of became sort of ridiculous. It doesn't really make sense. You easily make the characters really annoying because they want to be positive all the time. Something like Barney. But luckily for us, the creators understood it pretty well, or at least heard the complaints, and they started trying to unbalance because they add a new conflict with the mcGees. The Changs, I think the last name of the family called, the next door neighbors are actually Ghostbusters. They will hunt ghosts, and they're basically the perfect family to relate to the mcGees. Beloved, they have everything they like except for their kind of basically career of hunting ghosts. Yeah, like they're just sort of kind of perfect, but one of the biggest flaw is they just like to hunt ghosts. And McGee still don't know how to approach this, especially how Molly fall in love one of the head sons of the Changs. And I love that sort of conflict because it makes the show more interesting, feel more risk taking. Like you don't know should we keeping them as friends or enemies. And also you have Pop B and what happened on the other episode that Scratch became the head ghost console because without regulation in the ghost world, everything sort of becomes sort of chaotic because certain rules has been there for a reason, but because Scratch didn't want to listen, he was basically when he destroyed the whole ghost console, he became the new ghost console. And he doesn't want to take charge, he was just sort of lazy, being Scratch in other words. But not realizing all the rules of the original Gold Console did has a purpose because you have other goals are, let's face it, more destruction if you don't have someone put the foot down. And you feel Scratch doesn't want to do this because it's not Scratch, but because he was too lazy not doing his job, actually really thinking about what to do, and also influencing of McGee, trying to get him to be positive, trying to be not less scary. They don't realize that it's a reason why the rules is there to protect other people, especially this new other ghost who is tempted to destroy their ghost world and the human world. But I love it they sort of explore it a little bit. It's something that Mari herself not yet realized her helping Scratch kind of make a bigger problem because of her positivity. Yeah, I love that also. They also kind of exploring too much positivity could easily be a bad thing. You need that sort of balance, that sort of naiveness to that wisdom, that sort of, alright, can't be positive. We have to think about the little bit of a negative to counter that. In that, I think the show is kind of having a good 80%. The other 20, I wasn't sure, like how they're into the family, how the McGee's is just over excited, a little bit too much in my opinion. But I love it. They sort of tempted to balance little by little in the episode. It just works so well. The only complaint is my Molly little brother that once again I never liked. I don't feel they know what to do with that character. But besides that, everything else, the Changs, the McGees, the balance, the Scratch backstory, I feel everything just well done and sort of likable and interesting. Now, hopefully it gets better, but of course I'm still doubting because it's still sort of unbalanced sometimes. But I don't know. I did enjoy this first episode of season two. It gave me hope to see me better into the series. I got nothing else to say. Just one question: how you felt about the series? Oh, not the series, the first episode of season two? How you felt about it? You like it? You hate it? Tell me down below. Let me know. And I ask forgiveness for all my stuttering and kind of blacking out right now. But besides that, I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.